Hey, this is Anna from the Woozy Reviewer, and as promised, we are back with the Meatball Wars. Starting today, for some reason, I've fallen in love with certain plant-based meatballs, and I just have been trying every brand. You never know when you're going to find something really good. And I hate Boca products, but I will try them every 6 months to see if they've changed. I still hate them. But let's get started here. Find out which meatballs, Jack and Annie's or Impossible, are better and better for you. Stay tuned. All right, which is better for you, Jack and Annie's or Impossible? I'll find out just a minute here. All right, first a question for you guys. What type of plant-based foods do you enjoy, if any? Comment if you have a preference or a brand, or possibly you haven't tried plant-based in 10 to 20 years. And I have to tell you, things have changed, just like sugar-free products taste better as well. But so if you haven't tried recently, you might want to try them. All right, comment below. And while you're at it, like the video, subscribe, and share it. This is important because plant-based products are very expensive. And well, I've cheap bone, okay? So for instance, I paid $6 for, I don't know, probably about 12 meatballs per bag. But they're very filling. First, we're going to start with Jack and Annie's. Okay, Jack and Annie's was my most recent purchase. And I think they're good. But as compared to Impossible, they don't have the flavor that Impossible has. And if you're going to be eating something that's plant-based, you want it to have a little flavor. You don't want to buy a bunch of spices to add to make it taste good. It doesn't taste bad, but it's bland. As far as the ingredients in both, similar. 3 meatballs, 200 calories. Now you're saying 3 meatballs, 200 calories. Oh my goodness. Well, I hate to tell you this, but regular red meat meatballs are more and worse for you. But these are very filling meatballs. Like if I eat 3 meatballs, I'm full. Okay. Similar fat, similar sodium content. The only difference is Jack and Annie's has 8 grams of dietary fiber and Impossible only has 2. So basically similar in everything. Let me see here. Let's go to Impossible. Okay, Impossible. Okay, first of all, Jack and Annie's. The reason that I bought Jack and Annie's the other day was because Impossible is sold at Walmart here. Jack and Annie's is sold at Martin's, and I didn't want to drive all the way up there just to get meatballs, although I was half tempted. Now, I'm not normally a meatball eater per se. I like meatballs, but I don't run out every day and buy them. But I do look for things that can fill me up, that are limited in calories and carbs. As far as the carbs, we should actually check out the carbs in both of these too, because you might be on a carb diet. All right. What does that say? Looks like it says 11 grams of carbs, 14 grams of carbs. So the only thing that Jack and Annie's has more of that's good for you is the fiber. Everything else is similar. I'm not happy about the sodium levels, 420 in both, but there's also low sugar in them. Now you do have to be aware if you're plant-based or anything like that, because uh, plants and fruits especially, I'm not saying this is made of fruit, but fruits especially will have a sugar content or have something that turns into sugar. So you need to talk to your nutritionist first. As a matter of fact, I'm doing well on my own, but I really want to talk to a nutritionist about some things, because as I'm switching back, um, I'm not going to be able to switch back all the way because of hypoglycemia. It's a genetic thing in our family, and apparently I had it as a kid. It went dormant for a while. Then, as an adult, when life hit in my 30s, and I was in a very stressed environment, it came back. So I've got to watch, because anything with sugar in it or that turns into sugar will spike really dangerously high and immediately go really dangerously low. Like, I've literally passed out before. But, each of us have our own uh, issues and medical problems, and I hope you're very healthy, but at any point, you want to balance everything out. But anyway, I like, out of both of these, Impossible makes me crave it. I love Impossible meatballs. I love the flavor. I love the filling of being full. The only thing I'm concerned about is I love them so much that I crave them. You don't want to eat too many in a sitting. Jack and Annie's is good. If you can get to the store where Jack and Annie's is, it's Martin's here, you'll be happy with them. You might just need to add a little bit of spices. I use there's like 12 or 14 flavors of spices for Mrs. Dash, which is a salt free, because our family is also very sensitive to salt, which that right there concerns me. But I'm going to watch that. And that's it. So for me, Impossible is the winner. And they both cost about the same at each of the stores. So, all right. And do you make your own plant-based things? Is anybody out there, completely vegetarian so much that they're able to make their own vegetarian meals? I would love to hear it. I would love to get some easy recipes. I'm not going to say I'm an overly busy person, but I'm going to say that I don't like to cook for myself, so it has to be something quick and easy. But my point from earlier was that I just didn't feel good on regular foods, and red meat, even though it helps balance out my sugar levels, it was making me feel yucky. So I said, this is ridiculous. I had to completely go off, and I told my doctor, I want to back it up. I want to see how much vegetarian and plant-based foods I can get back into my diet. And, I'm still working on that, but I've got it 3/4 vegetarian and 1/4 regular. So there you go. But I'm doing it with my doctor, because with my condition, you never know how your body's going to react. I had a perfectly healthy person go on the Atkins diet, and it messed them up. I had another one do it, and they were fine. But that's why you talk to your doctor, because your doctor knows more about your body and your health conditions or risks for health conditions, and changing your diet suddenly can add to that. So, all right. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and share. I am sorry that I rambled on. I just really enjoy providing people with information that they need. Thank you so much. Again, what types of plant-based foods do you enjoy? And what is the best brand for flavor? Comment below. Bye.